Hi everyone, welcome to Active channel. I'm Yom, very excited to have you with me today. Today's topic is about my iTunes. This is a guide I want to replicate my config for iTunes I'm using right now. So if anyone want to set up similar what I have here, just run the SQLite, SQLite. So it will do everything. It copy from my repo and up and running. All another way, if you have something on your side and you want to backup, I have another script generate HH here. And another usage for me, if I'm working on different computer, I can easily clone this repo, run one command and it's up and running. So that are my benefits when I create this one. But I also find it useful because if anyone want to know what I'm using right now with RI, and I can easily get a link and stay with them. So on this guide, I will have like claude-code setup, what I have with MVC server, which plugin I'm using right now, what kind of group, how I set up, what is the command I give here, and also like when I do something, do I have any custom commands I do have here, so, and also some project I build with RI and I list here like what kind of tool I'm using, and when I found it's successful, I list all the things here. And I also document my learning story, say from doc here. You're gonna see what approaches, why I found it useful, and which why I feel it better when build different kind of projects. And I also like update the community skill here. So for example, if you're working with framework like Expo, they have Expo skill and you can install on your claude-code similarly. And here is this most important because some tip and trick will save you a lot of time. So normally I working with Opus plan mode, so it means on when enters claude-code, it will enter plan mode with Opus plan. And when implementation use Sunnet, one important here, this is very fantastic right now. I will go to this tool later, but this will help me to review what I do, and I can see that on browser and review it, approve or deny, or I want to change the plan. One more thing, I turn off auto compass. I get this is open native, but for me I don't think that useful for I to do this, and I would prefer either when I finish I can just see to which or you clear command to reset between the session, or I have two term command here. One is hands off, so it will create planning for the next thing you want to do, and then on the new session I gonna you pick up so they can resume the idea what you're working on. So I love this approaches because I found on AMP this another CLI iTunes, and it had built in this one. I want to replicate that on my claude-code setup, so that's the reason. And also I use Git Multi, so basically then this approach you can make AI running in parallel, working in multitask at the same time for you. And if you're a team user, you can use something like CloudSwitch, so that's also useful. And as usual, if you know me, I'm a Vim user. I have Tiny and Vim. This is my setup, and had two plugins I set up right now. One is Scikit, another claude-code.nvim. And you can check my setup here if you use new Vim with your IDE. And the last tip I want to say is about code optimization. So this one is quite useful. So I use this one, and I will go over this tool and explain to you why you use this one. But in the short term, I had two subscriptions. One use GL, and this is cheaper, just $3 per month for me to use. Another one is Minimax, so $2 per month. So quite good. So you can click on the link and create the account if you want to join. Another setup I display of course open course. It is the another RI coding assistant on your terminal. I love this one also, very nice UI. And then the first one I also list on the guide that I already touched by on this one. And from top to bottom you can go over the tool, but overview here I list all the thing and what need to change, what is the thing you need to highlight, and some tool I want to share with this one. For example, like planning or the memory. Right now I was the new cloud mem at this moment because they had ongoing issue with a lot of cloud.md file on the repo, so shouldn't use this at this moment, but maybe later on you can pick up again. And another plugin I found it useful is Cloud Hub here. When you run on your claude-code, you can use this one and it will have very nice started by here. And like I mentioned, some tool and some practice on this one. And if you want to build something on your own, I have the resource section. So this pretty much overview about the tool here. Stay tuned, I'm gonna demo one by one what kind of tool and why I use that one. Thank you everyone. If you like this kind of tool, let me know, or if you have find anything useful for you and you want to share with me, please leave in the comment. See you next time. Bye bye.